Das nächste auf unserem Programm wäre ein Lied, das uns von der lieben Jasmin vorgesungen wird. Und zwar If I Must Die. If I Must Die ist das Lied If I Must Die ist eine vertönte Version des Gedichtes von Dr. Rifat El-Harir, eben ein palästinensischer Autor, Poet und Übersetzer, der eben am 6. Dezember 2023 von If I must die, you must live to tell my story, to sell my things, to buy a piece of cloth and some strings, make it white with a long tail, so that a child somewhere in Gaza might look in heaven in the eye, awaiting his dead who left it ablaze, and then no one farewell, not even to his flesh, not even to himself. Seize the kite, my kite, you may fly up above and think so long, and angels then bringing back love. If I must die, let it bring hope. Let it be Wir haben von Rania die Geschichte gehört von der langen Heimreise, dem langen Weg nach Hause. Aber es gibt viele Palästinenser, die sind gar nicht in Palästina geboren. Es sind Millionen von Menschen, die im Libanon, in Syrien, in Jordanien auf die Welt gekommen sind. Und ich denke, diese Person begleitet alles dieses Gefühl, einen Ort zu vermissen, an dem man eventuell auch noch gar nicht war, oder ein Land, das noch nie seinen Fuß gesetzt hat. Und wir freuen uns ja, dass Ahmed heute hier bei uns ist und seine Geschichte mit uns teilt. Er ist im Libanon geboren und über den langen, langen Weg in Österreich angekommen, um heute im Lied für uns zu sprechen. Einen runden Applaus bitte.
Hello. First, I want to say, actually, to my friends, Mia, Ilona, Rania, Bisan, everybody, they try to motivate me to talk without reading, just to talk same like Bisan and the others, but really I can't. Really
No,
I
you
can't.
can! You can!
Yeah. Thank you very much. You are nice people. That's why you stand with us, by us, at the Palestinian side. Yeah. Yeah. Firstly, hello everybody, brothers, sisters. and the friends, and maybe almost, I think almost we know each other, but maybe some of you we don't know each other. Okay. To be honest, as I was trying to start writing my short story about myself, I didn't know even how, when, and where to start. But I noticed that firstly I needed to introduce myself. Maybe the memory will come back to help me write something. Things that are maybe from the past, but are still growing up with me, side to side. It has never even left me while growing up. My name is Ahmad Hilal. I'm a Palestinian refugee, born in Lebanon, South Lebanon, in Ain el-Hilwi camp. In 1988, I'm originally from Akka, the nice city. That's located on the Mediterranean coast. Maybe that's why there was a big relation between me and the sea. The sea in Lebanon, Saida, I remember that I had bought my coffee and went to the beach. Sat down there and told my secrets to the sea waves. Because I know the sea will not tell anybody about my secrets. But still I have that feeling that I don't belong to this land. Maybe even don't belong to this world. I just belong to that land that I suffered from that suffered from the occupation since 1945, 1948. Palestine was and is still everything in my life. I ask myself several times why this love and this combination between me and between this land. Although I didn't even see it one time, but till now I have no answer. To be honest, I tried maybe thousands of times to not think about Palestine and not to think about what happened in Palestine and to live normal life, same as the others. I even tried to drink alcohol, to consume drugs, to take medication, just to take Palestine out of my mind and what happened in Palestine. But no way, nothing helped me. That actually means Palestine is not a material thing. It's not only a part of my soul, but a soul itself. I feel that heavy feeling pushing on my chest. I feel like I'm not even truly living because I live constant emotional pain of my land that's occupied. I grew up hearing romanticized depictions of the cities and villages of 1948 and imagined them as a forbidden lands, favorite places of beauty and splendor. The Israelis talk our most beautiful cities. It's a common refrain I have heard since childhood. During the 1918 and 1948, Akka became known as an important economic and cultural center in northern Palestine. Salma Khadra Jayousi, and a Palestinian writer who spent her teenage years in Akka, recalls Akka longed to joy and harmony, to an open heart that will come life. That's our life. Throughout this period, business flourished in different sectors: pottery, copper, textile, work, and of course, fishing. Akka was also home to important Islamic and Christian religions. During that time, also became renowned for its prison. Throughout of British mandate, the prison was witnessed the operations of several Palestine uprisings. Indeed, although the Israeli narrative only stresses the imprisonment of Zionist fighters, they were very few compared to the number of Palestinian jailed, tortured, and executed in Akka. In 1929, three famous Palestinian martyrs, Fuad Hijazi, Atta Al-Zir, and Muhammad Jamjoom. And we have a thing for this story. It's called من سجن عكا طلعت جنازة محمد جمجوم وفؤاد حجازي جازي يا شعبي عليهم جازي مندوب السامي يرحل من هنا. Yeah. But sadly, they were arrested and incarcerated in Akka prison of participating in the Burak uprising, a wave of demonstrations and riots against Zionism and the British colonialism. The latter called in the 1929 Palestine riots. They were sentenced to death and executed in June 17, 1930. Their famous last words still resonate with today's struggle. At the end of our lives, we say to the Arab leaders and Muslims all over the world, don't trust the foreigners. We lived and died for the Arab cause. My grandparents were expelled when they were 9 years old and went to Lebanon. We lived our lives from massacre to massacre, siege to siege, war to war. And my grandmother told me many brutal things about Sabra Shatila. Once the Israeli military with Lebanese militias massacred Palestinians. I was born 6 years after the Israeli invasion of Lebanon till Beirut. I remember as a kid at night while I was trying to sleep, I heard the bombs so often close to my home. But my mother came to me and my siblings to reassure us, and she said every time, don't worry my baby, it's just an event or wedding. Proudly, my grandfather was a resistor against the Israeli occupation in Lebanon in 1982. He lost his hand and eye while he fought against the Israeli occupation's invasion of Lebanon. But he continued the same way. His dream was to reclaim our Palestinian land and live in peace. I saw the sad in his eyes when we would talk about Palestine. I saw him crying when he saw a hard and bad news about Palestine. That has planted the love of Palestine in my soul. He died, and all I heard from him every time I saw him and met him was, we will return soon to Palestine. I finished my secondary study in 2006. After that, I decided to do anything in construction. Not because I loved it, but because I had a bigger chance to maybe travel to and work outside the country, especially in the Gulf or in Africa. It's not easy, but not impossible. My dream as kid was to study law to help the oppressed and the poor people. But my dream was impossible in the country that deprived me of more than 70 civil rights. One of them doesn't allow working in many professions. It was a nightmare and a shock as a kid. How can that happen on this earth? By the way, after I graduated, I traveled to work with an international construction company to Congo, Kinshasa, to work as a land surveyor, land firmesser. It was the first time for me to travel outside of Lebanon. I was about 20 years old. To be honest, it was a nice challenge for me because I have no experience in this area. New culture, new language, completely new life. Suddenly, I heard in their Swahili language many Arabic words. I asked them about what these words meant, and they explained it to me, and I was shocked. It had the same meaning in the Arabic language. After all, I asked them how that can happen, and they explained to me why they have some Arabic words in their Swahili language. The main reason in the Belgian colonialism in Congo, where the Palestinian resistance fought with Congolese resistance against that brutal occupation. The people there are very lovely and nice. Although Congo is rich in resources, diamonds, golds, even oil, and many more things, the people still live in poverty until now. They hate the foreigners. And surely I understand that because of the hard and the bloody history of the Belgian occupation. After 2 years, I left Congo and I lost my dream job because of hard reason. I will not talk about it. It's a long story. Anyway, I arrived in Lebanon and started to search for work, but surely illegally because, as you know, we are even deprived of work. It's not only my story. It's a story from hundreds, thousands of people, kids, youngsters, adults, and the elderly. But at the same time, parallelly, I have a dream as a kid to leave Lebanon anywhere, even to hell. Because of the hard situation that we live in Lebanon, especially in El Hilwi camp, that is surrounded by 5 checkpoints and isolated by a wall. The same may be as Gaza. I came back to Lebanon and stayed for many years searching a job to save money and travel to Europe to see my future and to help myself and my family. I even thought that Europe is the democratic union, where one can say his opinion without any repression of freedom or personal traits. But after I arrived here to paradise, as I thought, I started my next suffering. Racism in government departments and the arrogance of many of those around me, such as the police, who do not follow the law and fabricate false accusations just to satisfy their desires and moods. Most recently, that they fabricated a charge that I had obstructed their work. That I hurt the police's feelings when I told them that I hate you. And that's the truth. All of this happened because I refused to stop filming. as they were dealing with a person in an inhuman manner. This is my responsibility, not just to sit and watch, but I have to protect him. Even this person, whether he is accused or otherwise. Unfortunately, there is no oversight of actions of the police. They are rebellious, arrogant, and even consider themselves to be above the authorities and above the law. This is the law of the police, not the democratic state. This is the law of the countries that support the Israeli occupation, and it's bloody. Inhuman crimes, down with their humanity and you false freedom. It has fallen. The mask and the curtain have been removed. Free, free Palestine.
Thank you, Ahmed, very much for telling us your story. We would like to continue with a poem by a Palestinian writer. Her name is Suhair. What was her name again?
Suhair Hamad.
Suhair Hamad. Thank you. It's called What I Mean.
I will not dance to your war drum. I will not lend my soul nor my bones to your war drum. I will not dance to your beating. I know that beat. It's lifeless. I know intimately that skin you're hitting. It was alive once, hunted, stolen, stretched. I will not dance to your war drum. I will not pop, spin, break for you. I will not hate for you or even hate you. I will not kill for you. Especially, I will not die for you. I will not mourn the dead with murder nor suicide. I will not side with you, nor dance to bombs because everyone else is dancing. Everyone can be wrong. Life is a right. Life is a right, not collateral or casual. I will not forget where I come from. I will craft my own drum. Gather my beloved near, and our chanting will be dancing, our humming will be drumming. I will not be played. I will not lend my name nor my rhythm to your beat. I will dance and resist and dance and persist and dance. This heartbeat is louder than your death. Your war drum is louder than my breath. von diesem Sonnabend und Raum geschafft habt, um zuzuhören. Zum Beginn unserer Veranstaltung hat Ilona gesagt, Österreich, wir müssen reden. Der erste Schritt für ein Gespräch ist allerdings zuzuhören. Also danke, dass ihr zugehört habt und das Gesagte auch auf euch wirken lasst. Als Teilnehmende an einem Event für Storytelling ist uns allen die Wichtigkeit von Worten bewusst. Worte, die dafür sorgen, dass nicht vergessen wird und dass die individuellen wie kollektiven Geschichten weiterleben. Worte, die Widerstand leisten gegen die Auslöschung von Leben, Geschichte und einem gesamten Volk. Daher redet bitte mit eurem Umfeld über Gaza, auch wenn diese Gespräche oft schwierige sind. Lasst uns damit nicht allein. Aber angesichts des Genozids müssen wir auch feststellen, dass Worte allein nicht ausreichen. Unsere große Bitte an euch lautet daher, wenn ihr es noch nicht seid, werdet bitte aktiv. Es liegt jetzt an euch, an jedem Einzelnen von uns in diesem Raum, Geschichte zu schreiben. Es liegt jetzt auch an euch, gegen das größte Verbrechen der Menschheit aufzustehen. Wenn ihr euch jemals gefragt habt in eurem Leben, was hätte ich getan zur Zeit der Sklaverei, während dem Holocaust, in der Apartheid, das, was ihr jetzt tut, ist eure Antwort darauf. Was kann ich tun? Ich hoffe, das ist der Gedanke, den wir heute alle an euch mitgeben können. Heute ist eure Chance, den ersten Schritt zu gehen. Alles, was wir hier tun, soll natürlich hier in Österreich und in Wien wirken, aber es ist uns ein besonderes Anliegen, auch Familien direkt in Gaza zu unterstützen. Falls ihr es noch nicht getan habt, bitte spendet großzügig. Das Geld kommt wirklich direkt bei den Familien an. Genau. Es sind heute sehr viele Aktivistinnen mit vor Ort, wie wir gesehen haben. Wir haben leider die Fragerunden immer wieder ausfallen lassen müssen, weil wir mit der Zeit nicht ganz zurechtgekommen sind. Aber bitte, das ist auch unsere Einladung an euch. Redet auch untereinander, tauscht euch aus, lernt voneinander, vernetzt euch. Wenn ihr mehr Informationen wünscht, stehen wir euch natürlich alle auch zur Verfügung für Gespräche im Nachgang. Wenn ihr Fragen habt, wenn ihr nicht wisst, wohin mit eurer Energie oder eurem Aktivismus, sind wir gerne Anlaufstelle dafür. Es gibt wirklich sehr viel, was gerade in Wien passiert und in ganz Österreich. Die Bibliotheks, für die ein besonders großes Dankeschön von uns auch, dass sie uns immer mit einer fantastischen Auswahl an Büchern auch ausstatten, um eben zu lernen und auch zu entlernen, was ganz, ganz wichtig ist. Und ja, ich kann es nur wiederholen, es ist wichtig, innezuhalten, zuzuhören, Raum zu schaffen für Gespräche, aber es ist umso wichtiger, den Worten auch Taten folgen zu lassen. Der beste Tag, um etwas zu tun, war gestern. Der zweitbeste Tag ist heute.
Ein paar kleine letzte Worte noch von mir. Ich wollte noch sagen, wenn euch das Event gefallen hat und ihr gerne auch wieder daran teilnehmen möchtet, bitte schreibt mir gerne, wenn ihr uns unterstützen möchtet, auch in Taten. Also ich brauche Leute, die mehr unterstützen, die uns mehr helfen. Ihr könnt gerne bei uns auch mitarbeiten und vor allem, wenn hier PalästinenserInnen sitzen oder ihr PalästinenserInnen kennt, die gerne etwas beitragen möchten. Das kann sowohl eine Story sein, das kann auch ein Lied sein, das kann ein Gedicht sein, etwas Kreatives. Bitte sagt ihnen, dass dieses Event existiert und dass sie uns kontaktieren sollen. Am besten über den Instagram-Account, den ich erstellt habe. Bitte folgt uns auch auf Instagram. Ich werde auch Informationen hochladen, auch zu Themen, was kann man tun, wenn man aktiv sein möchte oder aktiv werden möchte. Eine der coolsten Initiativen, die ich bis jetzt gesehen habe, sind Gruppen wie zum Beispiel Teachers for Palestine. Also wenn du in der Bildung arbeitest, wäre es super, wenn man sich mit denen gut schließt. Es gibt auch Gruppen, die im Gesundheitsbereich arbeiten. Und man kann in diesem Rahmen sehr gut mit seinen Kollegen über Palästina sprechen und sich organisieren. Das war eigentlich alles. Genau, bitte spendet. Das war das Letzte. Ja, bitte kommt noch einmal alle Geschichtenerzähler und alle, die angucken, das mit auch.
I wanted to say, and this dream come to me every time, even if I sleep, that we are, as a Palestinian, we will not be like the American, Native American people, just a memory. And that make me really afraid to free Palestine.
Ich wollte nur ein paar letzte Worte sagen. Und zwar danke fürs Kommen und danke fürs Durchmachen. Es ist sehr emotional gewesen, sehr anstrengend. Ich möchte mich auch noch zu guter Letzt bei mir und Ilona vor allem und Jasmin auch bedanken, weil obwohl sie nicht palästinensisch sind, haben sie auf unserer Seite gestanden, haben uns auch die Möglichkeit gegeben, auch diese Plattform zu haben und auch zu reden. Es ist sehr anstrengend, als Palästinenser alles selber zu tun und wenn andere Leute dann anstehen. Und dafür